Hello, Foundarians. How you guys doing today? So if you watched last episode, you knew we found a bunch of these new alien artifact things, scraps, and we got all these things now. We just like xeno-scraps. But now you got to find xeno-crystals. Now these, I guess according to this, are found in the lava caves down below. But as you can see right up here in the left hand corner, it says nothing in range, and if you press J, it tells you what I guess you're scanning for. So we'll have to go down to these lava caves down there and see if we can just see anything. I don't think we'll find anything in range of what was already found on this map. I think it'll be outside this area in the orange, because that's the kind of new area. Now for this, I'm kind of hoping these robot parts pick up, but I don't think they are. I think I am going to have to add more of these assemblers and somehow move the items to them. Why is this going so slow right here? Oh, you know what? Oh, it's going down. I guess these aren't making fast enough anymore. These look good. I've got all of this stuff sped up. Looks like I'm gonna have to add a couple more assemblers in here, huh? Wow. That's not what I wanted, but that's okay, because I guess I'm gonna have to go here and move this one out. Where can I move it to though? Because I want to put another assemblers. Where's my assembler? There they are. I don't have, wow, I don't have these components. I'm just going to make 6 of them for now. I think I'm going to need to add 1 to this, maybe 3 to this line. And I'm going to do that though, because these come out right here, right? Well, I could make it go out this way, but I only have 1 line. That's not going to work too well. So how do I do that? I could add the line going in. All right, let's see. If I put it here, right? Then I can have 1 exit out to go in that. Nope, I'd have to go here, whatnot. No, I'd actually have to go here. Let's try this real quick. So let's say the coil is the one I want to bring around. I connect to this. Right? And let's say I go this way with it. So now the coil, which I probably should have just went like this with, but that's okay. That is not going to work because I'm going to need 1 space there. All right. So let's say I should have just left it this way. All right. Now I can get the coil, like, going from that. All right. Now this one, oh, it's not long enough. Oh, wait, maybe 8 is. No, it's not. So I actually have to come into here to get it. So I have to move everything up 1. All right. So it would be here. All right. Then we put this one. Wait, did I just move? I moved it up 1 too many. All right. Now we got this one here. 7 would be the drop off. And 6 would be the input. Right? And then we would take this one down to here. And then let's see if I can get 2 more in there. No, I am not going to get 2 more in here. But maybe that's enough for what I got. 8, 7, 6. And now does that speed up the line a bit more? That's the question. All right, getting some 48 there, 50s, 51, 52s. Now we let it run for a few minutes. You know what? I want to put one right there. But that would mean I would need this 2 spaces right here. Why do I do that? Now let's see about going this way. And taking them down that way. Did I just can't click on it and remove it the way I wanted to remove it, but this should go down enough for that and give me just enough room to do 1 more. So the 6 would go in. I don't have a 7. Oh, no, don't do that one. All right, so I got to make a 7 here. I got an 8. And that one. And then we just drop the 6 in. Wait a minute. What's going on here? Wait a minute. I messed something up here. Oh, Mike. There we go. I knew I was messing something up. All right, manage inventory. Throw those guys in there. Get rid of that. Keep hitting that bottom button. Let's go drop these other items off real fast and get rid of them. I don't need this. I don't need this. I don't need that. I keep hitting that. I keep hitting this as in sorting it, but I don't need to sort it. And I don't have that. The CPUs I can throw into one of these, right? No. See, this is the robot thing is what's killing me. And yeah, the robot parts is what's really doing it in. I'm gonna have to fix the robot part problem. We got glass. We got that scrap. Oh, you know what else I want to do real quick? I think, because I saw a trophy on this. See, I'm up to 6, but if you get this one to 10 and this one to 10, you get achievements on it. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and I need one more to get it to 10. We'll get it to 10 and let it roll. Oh, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't do that. Hold on. Never mind. I can hold off on that. I forgot this uses robot parts. And I'm trying to save the robot parts for another part, another place, another thing. So I need to upgrade this more. This is just not enough. There's no way this is enough. And the problem is I'm using both sides of this. So do I just stick this in the air? Now the funny thing about this is it works. Buildings in range. It's covering 4 of these buildings. Now I wonder if I take it up into the air, move all these parts into the air, and bring them back down. I think I can get a lot more going across. And make it a little bit better. 2, 3, 4, 5, right? I think it's 5 across. Yes, yes, yes. It is 5 across. And we can take this down. And that down. Now, how do I want to do? Do I want to do 4 of these things? Or do I want to sort the items? I still don't like how this comes over in parts, you know. I feel like I got to find a way to speed this up more. It is. It's going faster now. That's good. That's a positive. I'm gonna let that fill up though. But does that mean... No, that's holding its own. What about this? Ooh, look at this. This is not good. So this is what I was talking about. I am gonna have to find a way to move this out of the way and put another one in there. Oh boy. All right, let's do... Okay, let's not do that at all. I don't have anyone. I need plates. What are we doing on plates over here? I think I gotta make all these green. You know that? I think that's one thing I definitely need to work on. Did it work? Did I make everything green? No, because I didn't have enough to make those. What does that do? That takes the yellow ones. Yes, it does. Do I have yellow ones that are green? No. Yeah, I do. All right, so that takes those. And 2 more. Come on. And that one last green. Oh, I didn't make enough. All right, so that's all green going out. Oh, look at this. This whole thing has slowed down dramatically. These things, how are we doing on crushing? Oh, crushing it looks fine. Look, it's 32. These things right here aren't going fast enough. And these are just smelters. Should I use the advanced smelter though? All right, let's see what happens if I do this. How did I do that? I switched it. Did you see that? I switched it without doing that. All right, let's skip this one right now. All right, so I want to take this. No. Because I'm just trying something real quick. And we're putting an input. And then an output. So advanced smelters. We can actually go look at this. Advanced smelters. 10 second, where this is 10, they're both 10-second base. So what I gotta look at is parts. Where's the parts? Here they are. So it's 2 seconds in advanced smelters, 3 seconds in smelters. So you save a second with advanced smelters. And I've got a couple of advanced smelters that I just don't need to use right now. So why don't we just use them? Because those panels are insane in the membrane. Yeah. All right. Let's go ahead and take this. Oops. Not what I wanted to do. Because I opened up the bottom. Right. Do this, into this, into this, into that, into this, into that. I'm thinking I am going to need greens. So we should make greens. And I think you could probably get this one to go into that one. And see, I just don't have the greens, man. All right, we'll do the red for now. Then we'll switch this into this. This into that. I think it might work like that though. It just means these have to speed up and play catch up, which is good because then we can get rid of this stuff, which we've been holding on to for a while. Which is xeno or rubble. I don't have that in here, do I? It's ignium ore. I do have xeno or rubble that I need to get rid of. Throw that all in there. This. Yeah, see, that's what I thought. I could actually make this slow, I think. And it wouldn't hurt anything at all. Now this one. What do you mean it's waiting? Oh, Mike. Maybe it should be. I might have messed that up because I triggered them all wrong. So it might be that I need to speed this line up more. I do this stuff all the time. All right, so we're gonna get some outputs this time. And I don't know why I did that. So these are all slow. And I really should make this fast. They sound wicked. All right, all of these are really fast now. That's going into that. I probably should make these yellow too. But green might be better. I just like everything to be green now. Look at that. Much better. Much, much better. But how fast is this going to go out? $81, $80, $79. Ooh. See, I might need to make these green. And I might need to make those. You know what? That's what I'm going to do too, because I have one. So give me a second. So we've got these sped up. So these will start cooking through all this stuff really fast, and I think it's going to be good. 140, 142, 143. Yeah, I think we're good on that. This one, these are starting to run out. So this, including that line, should work together because they need to be pushing as much as they can until they're filling out. See, now this is much better. Now this just means this line, it's still holding pretty good, but then again, I got to do that. And it's going back up now, which is a positive. All right, so that's going back up, speeding those out. Doesn't look like these are a worry. How much is left with this? I didn't see it. It's got 3,200 here, and it's still got. Let's go down there. What is? Uh-oh. This one's gone. This literally just emptied out. There's nothing left. What? Oh, wow. Talk about timing. All right, so all of this is now gone. Well, that's crazy. Wow. Which is good and bad, right? Because I don't have anything else to... Oh, yeah, do you? Look, there was only 200 in here. Let's go to the bottom. Oh, look at this. This is the bottom. I guess I never really did anything with it. But we can take a look to see how far it goes. I'm sure there's got to be a lava cave in here. Right? We're going to get to a point where we can't dig anything else out. Right? Can I just... Maybe I don't even bother. Wow, I didn't think it would go this far in. Okay. I think I'm gonna go ahead and go ahead and quit, because I thought by now I would have hit something, or maybe I just got to go down. I am at 42. Now we're at a different colored stone. I should stop messing around and go back up, because that one is going to be rubble running out, which means all the rubble is going to be coming from that other place. Wow, I really want to see how far it goes now. Give me a sec. Ah, what do you know? And look, there's our lava things. So down here, we should be seeing something, but I think, like I said, see what it says in range? I think I'm gonna have to go all the way outside, out here somewhere. I don't want to do that. Now I gotta go back up. I don't even know where that thing was anymore. All right. Oh, there it is. Where was the hole? Can I fly back up? All right, let's go to the top. So this elevator, and no more. Say good boy. And then I am going to close this off. Why do I have this one here? I think there was a reason for that at one time or another, but... Okay, so that's all closed off. Nut coming out of this. That's gone. This is draining pretty fast. Won't fall down in the hole. Which we will... Oh no, wait, that's... Oh, that's right. I must have built this into the air. Which means I really don't need this stuff in this height anymore. Except for these robot things I got set in here. Which I don't know why I did that in the first place, but that's what I do. This all can come up. And I should make it come up because I can move it over there to the electricity, which I got to move anyway. I have a plan to do that. Now here's what's worrying me. Once that runs out, because it does run pretty quick into this. Right? Why isn't this running out? Because this isn't run. Oh, wait, look at this. No, that's right. That's slow. And that should be input, which is going into there. And that should be output coming out of this. Which is funny. I really thought this would have already used up by now, but I guess not. And this one will be used up in a few minutes, which means I can clear all these up. All of this is burning hardcore. Look at it. Everything is smoking. That's because all of this is burning out. Eventually, that will fill up, which it just did. Then these will start to fill up and stop one by one all the way down, which is good, which is what I want. Which means these will stop burning so much. Those will stop breaking because they'll fill up. This won't run out so much, and this will not be such a problem anymore. But to get to that point, although this is filled up nicely here, it is running. And that's running out as fast as it can too. I think this will take over a little bit where this left off. We can get rid of some of this excess stuff around. Throw these away. Say goodbye. What is that? Create 1,000 exotic hauling. Oh, I've created 1,000 already? Wow, that was actually pretty fast. All right, so not much of that in there. Rubble, ignium ore. And I'm not doing anything of that. So these are all pushing through. 799. Ignium ore should be... Oh yeah, this is the other ship. Okay. For some reason, I created another ship to bring these in. And I think that's because this is running off of that one over there where it says power, and it'll eventually run out, which maybe I need to go over and look at anyway. Because this is only at 700. Oh no, that's the drop-off one. Oh yeah. I gotta keep remember to opening these things up. That's running slow for now. All this will run in and fill this up. All right, so that's good for that. Those are good there. Everything looks like it's going better now. These are all running better. All right, so this looks much better now. So I can go over here and finally finish this part off, which is going to be a bunch of these, which I need a bunch of these, which I need a bunch of that. I was just over there and I didn't even go. All right. So let's take 400 of those. I need a place. You know what? I know where to place to put these. Drop these off for the time being because I don't need them. All right, so we need a. We only got 2 because I don't have any of these. Take some of those out. That still only gives us 2 because of what? Xenoplates, because we don't have the xenoplates. All right, so we'll get those. That gives us 32. Now, what I want to do is I want to move all these up here, but I need them to be off by 3 rows, right? So each one of those, so this is going to be this row because we're going to have this one going in. Oh, I don't have enough of these. And I'm making all those too. And then I'll have the next level go in and the next level go in. But then I will also need to have 2 levels in the front, right? And I probably should build this all the way over. No power. Oh, that's right, because I just took the other thing down. Maybe I should put that back up there, huh? All right. So I'm gonna need it to be off by 4 slots. And that worked out right nice. Dang it. And look. I keep doing it. I don't know why. Holy cow. It made it almost perfectly. It is insane. All right, so we're going to have... You know what? That'll be the last. And going all the way down. I think I might leave the ones below and just add these on because I need a lot of these robot parts. Right? There's just no way around it. Because if I'm going to build more robots, they're all going to be using these robot parts. So I got to make as many as I possibly can anyway. Heck, this might be a start of like this big long tree of them. And now I need these. Oh, I don't have any more right now. So the thing about this is, how am I going to get these up there? Which means I'm going to have to split those off, or I'm gonna have to run this up that way. No, that doesn't work either, does it? Because if I run it around this side, that breaks everything I just did. But no, these all come in this way anyway. So how do I want to do that? So let's see. Let's look at this. Now I could. No, I can't because it doesn't. Oh, yes, it is. Nope, because I need at least 2 rows. That's not going to work at all. The freight elevator is probably the best route, but I'm thinking that's not going to work anyway. I probably need to make these just go up. Like to, no, that ain't gonna work. There, right here. Now the problem being is you're gonna hit that. So that's not gonna work. Both of you are gonna hit this. But I can move this over. And those are inputs. Take that right there. Put those in. Inputs. And take this and this. Dang it, I hate when it does that. All right, so we're gonna have 1 output, 2 output. This output is going to be going that way. And this one will go that way. So it doesn't really mess anything up. And has everything going nicely as well as it can. Hopefully it won't be too bad. Now these, why won't that work? Oh, because I don't have enough. So I have 9 of those. So all of these I need to move again. I had such a good thing going there for a second. We'll go for this. All right, so the first one, actually I can go back one, can I? And then I just need to add power to it, which means going up. So this can go back to here. That one can actually go there. That one can go there. And this one. Which means I gotta go in here. Come on. And I gotta make that one go that way. That one go that way. All right. Now, the boards, I I don't want the boards to go in. Because I could come off this side. No, I can't. There's no way to do that. Not unless I come out and go up some crazy wannabe one thing there. And why is nothing coming off of that? Because there just isn't enough. Oh, I didn't mean to do it all. Yeah, I guess that's just how it's going to go. Oh, well. I didn't have any yellows. Because I don't have no machine parts. And no xeno plates and no bars. It's funny how you gotta constantly upgrade things just to keep it going. Because if you don't, it will get bad on you. Now on these, I need these, which I need these. And I only got 160 of these. How does it make 205 if I only got 160 boards? Does that make sense? Like, look, there's only a... Maybe I don't have it. No, I only have 160 boards. So how am I making 205 of these? Which is fine. You know what? We're going to make 205. We're going to get all the stuff we're going to make them the rest of the way. What I probably need to do is actually just sit down and... Ah, darn it. Ah, well. Everybody's going to be making stuff extra now. Because look at this. This is running out. And that's because those are running slow still, aren't they? They're just not keeping up. I think in this kind of a situation, I might need to make a couple of these. Oh, I'm running out on concrete. Might be bad too. I gotta start keeping up with a lot of stuff. But this... Can I make another ship? Not without parts and emergency beacon. I need an emergency beacon? What's in an emergency beacon? Oh, I need all of those parts. We're gonna make another ship. Look at this. This used to be full. Now we're shipping out stuff so fast because like I bought all those ships. Oh, you know what? I can't do that. I gotta do this. And then I need conveyor belts. And do I have any more of these? A bunch of these. Get a bunch of those. That gives me 52, 58. Alright, now we gotta go back in and do that. And this one, I'm gonna let this one sit, and then I'm gonna move it over and add another one. So let's let this empty out real quick. So I built two ships right next to each other and transfer from the space station to here. All right, and let's just do 200 on this one. And let's do transfer to the space station here and do 100 on this one. This way, I can have two ships coming in, bringing in this product. Each one bringing in tons of amounts, but this one, that's why that didn't work. Ah, I'm sitting there going, why didn't it empty out before? And I thought, maybe it's just doing it this way. But this is why. Because I had it on the wrong one. There we go. So these will empty out. That's bringing 200. That's bringing 100. So 300 every pop. This will run faster though. And this will go out. So as they're going, there's a constant swing of them. So hopefully, as you can see, this one is filling up. Maybe I need to speed that up a little bit. A lot. Actually, I might just get rid of... it's already there. Why are we using concrete anyway? What am I using concrete for? That's all I'm using concrete for, then what's going on? I'm not doing any scientific research. I have to be using concrete for something else. No? Then what is going on here? Why am I running out of concrete? Am I losing my mind? I mean, honestly, what? It must have been something I did. It must be making up for when I was using that. All right. So these things are now feeding down real nice. All right, that's fine. Let's go ahead and change the roles on these things. Which means I need a couple of these. Yeah, I'll just hold off on that right now. And go on this. Go on that. Did it go all the way through? Yes, it did. Yum. All right, so that's all going through here. And how many? I got 33 left. Let's do that. Let's make a couple of these. Speed that up right there. Speed that up. And these will go around here to speed these up. All right, good. Now, the only problem is it's not speeding them up. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Now, when I add all these in, it's going to eat through those big time. You know that? It really is. Which means this is going to have to come up and... Well, it is holding its own now. That doesn't mean anything. All right, let's try this again. Right, so we're going to lay this one down here. Because the first one going in will be this. Let's try that again. Here. And that works. I wonder how many I need. Do you think that's enough right there? Let's try this real quick. Let me build these up and I'll be right back. This is my crazy setup to add more robot parts. Oh, man. So I ended up bringing that. I split that off and came in just a little bit right there and down. And then I brought these up one and then back all the way down into this storage, which hopefully sends it out. This still is only affecting 4 machines. But if I did build a robot thing here, which I need 3 CPUs, let's see what happens. 3 CPUs are the way to go. This is CPUs. There they are. Whoa. I don't want... well, I'll take 200 for now. Also, I need 3 robots of these robots. No, 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 give me it. Did I get it? Oh, I got it. All right. And one more. You're taking off anyway. Look, I got a 1.5 mil. And all right, cool. Now I need to build one of those. Look at these ships taking off all over the place. This is awesome. And so if I want to lay this down, it doesn't, I can hit these 3. I probably could hit these 4 only. Ah, Mike, forgot to take off that. And I gotta do these one at a time. So now I want to not to do fly. I want to go out to about here. And I'm gonna build this robotic thing, which will hit that, and then I need to put the 3 robots in here, which increases speed by 75% with 45% power consumption. So this should be affecting 4 of them. Yep, 4 units right here in the front, and increases the speed of output. Now with that and these robot parts, I should be getting a lot more done. I just got to see if it speeds them up anywhere. I don't know if it will. It looks like it is. These look good too. Let's go over here and make sure we're still keeping up. Ooh. 153. Does it hit 154? 154. Come on, 155. Does it get back up to 155? No. I think it's going to start going out more. Nope. It's going back down. All right. So that means these assemblers are not going fast enough. So I need assembler 3s. Which means I need Firmarlites. And I do have some Firmarlite. So let's start changing these over to assembler 3s. So give me a second. So now they're all changed over to assembler 3s, which is will be the first 3s I've ever made, but let's see how that works. All right, so hopefully that pushes them up. We can actually look at this. Hold on. This right here in assembler 3s is 1.5 compared to the 2. So I'm saving 0.5 seconds on each one. That might be enough to push it up. It looks like it's going into the 80s. Ooh. All right, 82 was the max there. Do we have an 83? Do we have an 83? Oh, look, 84. We hit 84, 85. Ooh. 86, 80. Okay, that's good. Now the thing I need to make sure. All right, so those are running good. How are these? These are emptying out now. Oh no. All right, so I'm gonna need at least, oh, where's that? 1, 2, 3. To do these. And now I am going to have to add another one onto this one, which means I got to move this over. All right, so we're gonna hold up the machine progress here, and the storage is gonna go here, and this is gonna be output, and this is gonna be input. No, it's gonna be remove. So this is gonna be the input. And my green ones, I just have enough to get in there. And I am going to put another one here. We're going to do an output. And wire. We're going to over this side, which is going to do an input. And I'll drop this extra wire I have in here. Now the question is, will this keep up? Because it looks like it's almost perfectly balanced. Wow. That's perfectly balanced. It's going in as fast as it's going out. Which now has me worried about these. This might be running out. Did we go into the 69? Or it might be balanced. That actually might be perfectly balanced too. No, nope, no it ain't. Alright, so that means these are not going in fast enough. Which is weird, because there's a bunch of that right there. I don't think this is running fast enough on the belt. Can I go up to one more belt? Hydraulic pistons and rubber. Ugh. It's kind of funny because these right here aren't running at all. And these are going down. Which now I'm thinking I should have moved these back one and had two different belts going in. That might have been better off. There's two different belts going in may make it faster. And I think that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Give me a sec. Now I have this set up as two different belts going in and running off this product right here. And I had one extra space, so I put an advanced smelter right at the end of this, which I probably should put at the beginning. But you know what? I threw all my stuff in there, and I'm going to let that run. And I think, see, the number's going back up again. So this is a good thing. Doubling the run in is the better plan. It gives me 2 in, 2 out. Okay, good. Now the thing about this is how fast are these running to keep up? Oh, this is fine. It's killing at 4,000. I don't have nothing to worry about there. And this is running and holding at 200. That's my extra. I have my full thing over there, so we gotta wait to see if that goes out. So how's the robot parts going? You're wondering. And even though these are going in, this really seems like it's going slow for some reason. I'm gonna have to go check that. So this is running out still, and it's a 1-for-1, which is not what I wanted it to do. Let's go down to the lava real fast. So this is what we got going on. It just doesn't seem like these are cooking fast enough anymore. All this is filling up. Really seems like it should be cooking faster though, right? Or did they slow down the process on these? Because at one point, this number right here was just killer. And oh yeah, I couldn't do anything because of that. Yep, can't do nothing. I could probably put explosives down, but it really seems like it should be going much, much faster than this. Maybe I need to make some more. Which I need Firmarlite bars. Well, I got Firmarlite bars for days here. And even if I make 2... Could I put them down? Oh no, you're making... Let me stop those real quick. Why are you making it? I got plenty. It's because it was part of the belts. Might be able to put one in here, but I doubt it. I think that's going to be a problem. I could try to take some explosives down here and see what would happen, but I don't want to blow these up. All right, let's see if I can get this to fit. It won't. Oh. Why would it? Ooh, I wonder if I make them all. Because are these 2s? Are these already 2s? Wait a minute. Let's do this real quick. Because it looked like it was going to replace... These are all 2s already, huh? I've already made them into 2s. Wow, okay. Okay, wasn't expecting that. I could put one here. Which could... I would need to put it here. Alright. What was that? Alright, so I'm gonna take... Test a robot's heat shield. Alright. I tested a robot's heat shield. Oh, I don't have enough. Alright, so we'll just do this right here. Now... I could do that one. Or I could go with... that. Which will automatically... Okay, good. And then... I can output this. I got them all situated. Currently, they're all yellows. So I'm going to keep the yellow thing going for now. Look right into that. Okay, so that produces one more. However many they're producing. So... Where's my plates? Where's my plates? Where's my plates? Takes 3 seconds in a lava smelter 2. And, oh look, I built all this here. Man, I really think I should go through and like just take some explosives. But my problem, I'm scared of doing explosives anywhere around these things to make them blow up and destroy everything else. Let's take one chance. I'll be right back. I found out these two were turned around. This whole time, these two were in the wrong direction. During the speed up, I figured that out. I was like, holy cow, that is insane. All right, now we're going to throw that one down. Oh no. Nope. That doesn't do anything. It doesn't blow those up, which is very disappointing. And I'm wondering where... I wonder if it's one of these. Heavy explosive charge. I can't make that by hand. Shaped. Wonder if I got this one, would it blow up this stuff down there? That is disappointing though. It blows that up, but doesn't blow anything else up. Well, there you go. Wasn't no point in trying it. Shite. But I still have one more lava smelter to put down. Where can I put down this smelter that would work in my favor? I can't put it down here because that one is there, right? Unless I get rid of this. And then lay it in here. Will that work at all? No. Because it's laying on top of that rock. Darn it. Is there space on this side? I wonder if I could have done it. Like, if I could move these over one. Right? If I move that one over one, would that give me the space I need over here to put a third one? So we need to take this and this and move this over as much as I possibly can. Wait. Yeah, it's supposed to be this way. So if I put one there. Yes! Yes! I'm so happy. And I go this way. Which connects into those. Good. And then these, I have to reconnect. Slightly different way. Well, that one can stay out, right? Because this one is now the input. And that wouldn't work, would it? Nope, it doesn't. Well, it would work if I change these. And that's not what I want to do. So we're going to take this one and then change it by this one and go in. No. I think I could turn it Just a little bit more. Right? And then this one to connect this one. All right. Whew. Let's go ahead and put these Firmarlite sheets there. These aren't going anywhere. All right. So now I have to take this one and this one and pass that one and that one. All right, now I have actually 4 new ones where I was all messed up originally. So now I should be looking at turning these things into green. You know that? Why don't these things look like they're working very fast? They're working. The question is, does it stop here? It's going through. It does look like it's starting to back up more and more. Maybe I don't need to switch to green. I just gotta let this back up. It'll back up to here, stop, and it'll go through here. And look, this one is backing up a little bit. Actually, that one shouldn't even be there, because you only need to stop on the one you're going in. Yep, that's backing up a little bit. Yeah, see, these will back up, and eventually these will all back up. All right, that's good. That's a good thing. And that'll keep it from collecting for a little while. So this will be making more plates. Wow, the things we gotta fix. Isn't it crazy? Oh, boy. But that's good. Let me just make sure they're all working. All right, that one's working. Oh, look, I only got 64 megajoules of power left. That one's working. You know what? Now that I'm looking at it, I could move this one over and have that one, but I'm not going to do that right now because I've only got 64 things of gas left. I have to go get some more gas. Oh boy. We'll go ahead and create a couple of these. And the rest of those. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go ahead and go over and get some gas. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you think. Create 1,000 personal assistant robots. Wow. I've hit some achievements today. And we have something on F1. What's on F1? Short range scanner. The short range scanner is used to locate various artifacts that are needed, and exploration basis unlocks the Omni and analyzer. See exploration base. We already did that. Once unlocked, the which can be found at the top of the screen, which is right here. Scanner is always locks onto the closest object shown in the first line and tells you how far away the distance. And then look, this is power cores, crystals, because right now I can only look up 2 items. Frame, you can toggle the specific. Yeah, that's fine. Because we need to find a crystal, and that's down in the lava caves. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you guys have a good day. I'll see you next time.